Hey everybody, I got some stuff in the mail today, so I figured I'd make an update video on my next set of stuff with the Orcs and Goblins. First is, I got some new bears in. I got for my polar bear chariots. This is obviously a chariot base and here's the chariot that goes with it. These are the original bears I got, these little teeny tiny polar bears, and that just doesn't work out. So on my last video showing these guys off, Jedi Jim suggested I try dire bears from the D&D miniature range, so I picked up a couple of those off eBay, and here we go. As you can see, this thing is huge. Here it is compared to the polar bear, and this is the boar. This is the boar sprue that comes with the chariot. As you can see, it's probably not going to work if I try and put two of these side by side for the chariot. I don't think that's going to work out. So I really do like these guys. These are really cool models and all. So I'm probably going to do one per chariot, something like that. Of course, I have to modify everything up front here to fit with just one bear. I'll probably put the spike out front somehow. I don't know yet. I'll have to do some conversion work on this thing, quite a bit of it actually. And so yeah, that's going to be my polar bear chariots. I'm going to build two of these. Since I got two bears, I got two chariots. Yeah, so I think that'll work out pretty well. The biggest problem I have is, of course, if you know polar bears, they actually have kind of like a snout-like face. They're not, so I'm trying to decide if I have the skills or not to try and green stuff up the face into more of a polar bear look. But I probably just won't bother, and I'll just go ahead and paint these guys white. I'll probably cut off all these funny bony bits and green stuff up, or carve into them, and just make those parts disappear, make them look more like just bears. But yeah. So these are really cool, and I thank Jedi Jim for the suggestion. I think it's going to work out. I just have to put one per chariot instead of two, and I don't know how well he's going to block the view of the orcs inside. But so there's the first orc. Yeah, so this ought to be really cool, but it's going to take a lot of work to get it to fit. I also got penguins in, so. Decided to put my mangler penguins on these 60mm round bases. That seems to be a consensus of what they should be on. So these are the penguins I got. They're about an inch tall, a little more than an inch tall. But if you put them on in 60, they're not too big individually, but you put them all together on one base, they kind of fill up the base. By the time I get a goblin and terrain and rocks and all this stuff around them, it'll be a pretty busy base. And here's one of my spider riders I'm working on. For comparison, as you can see, they're bigger than a goblin, which is what matters. So I'll have a goblin here, and either the chains will be going around the penguins into a spike in the ground, or the goblin will be holding on to them. I don't know yet. Then, of course, these guys are going to get blood splatters and probably try to figure out how to do rabid foaming at the mouth, so I'm going to have rabid penguins. And these will be my mangler penguins. These will probably get built over the next week or so. I'm not in a big hurry to finish them because I'm trying to get my spider riders finished just because I want them done. This guy's done except for the basing. I'll do a full HD video on these guys once the whole unit's done, which hopefully will be in the next couple days, and then I can start it on the mangler penguins or the chariots. I don't know. There's a lot of conversion work going on here. Lots of stuff to do, and only about 8 months left to do it. Because this army is going to be going for a OFCC Fantasy, which is usually in June, so May, June, somewhere in that time range. So I want to get everything done in plenty of time for that. So yeah, that's it for this update. Once again, thanks Jedi Jim for the suggestion. I think it's going to work out, and I'll talk to you guys later.